Hello, I'm Ryan Haslam with your SCV Newsbreak for Thursday, October 3rd. An agreement has been ratified by the Hart District's governing board between the district and the teachers union. Now that the contract is approved, 2014 graduation dates have been finalized for all Hart District schools. 2 additional non-contract staff development days have been scheduled. The agreement also adds 5 days to the school year, bringing the student total to 180 days. June 6th is now the last day of school, and June 9th is a teacher workday. Due to the full restoration of student days, there are no longer those confusing student minimum days for the last day of the first and third quarters, beginning with the end of the third quarter in March. Attorney General Kamala Harris says our state has a truancy crisis with more than 600,000 truant elementary school students. There is also a 20% truancy rate right here in Los Angeles County. But here in the SCV, our leaders have been taking a proactive approach to keep truancy rates low. The elementary school districts in the SCV operate one joint student attendance review board. Its current administrator, Joyce Johnston, says the success comes from having principals who are quick to address truancy issues. The local review board sees about 45 families a year as a result of those principals' actions. Across California, truancy costs schools about $1.4 billion per year in funding. Coming up after the break, drivers are stopped for a different kind of checkpoint in Newhall. Details are next.
SCV Newsbreak is brought to you by Action Family Counseling.
My relationships were affected by my addiction in ways that are almost hard to describe. I lost that trust and that sense of intimacy that you have with your family.
Everyone says that, oh, it's just a plant, like you can't get addicted to it, but like really, it is addictive. If you're doing it all day, like every day, it's just like, that's all your life consists of is smoking weed, like then it's addictive.
I think your son is, you'll never know, because it is hard to hide, but if you try hard enough, you can conceal it. There's no face to addiction. Like your next door neighbor could be an addict and you have no idea.
The people we deal with are great people. They're just making bad choices. So if we can help people make better choices, everybody wins.
And I love you very, very much.
Drivers were stopped at random Thursday in Newhall so state employees could test their vehicle emissions. The tests were conducted by employees of the Bureau of Automotive Repair on Old Orchard Road between Dalby and 16th Street. Bureau officials say the purpose of the checkpoint is to gather information to help determine why emissions haven't been reduced as much as expected based on the number and type of smog checks required by the state DMV. While the voluntary checkpoint did test emissions of some vehicles, officials say it wasn't a smog test in a pass-fail sense. If employees found a vehicle would not pass a smog test, that driver still was not fined.
If they do ever happen to fail a smog check, when they test every 2 years, they can qualify for up to $500 in free repairs through the state. Also, there's 2 buyback programs of $1,000 and $1,500. And we're just out here just advising the public of the programs, plus running a survey here. We can tell them whether vehicles are running rich, lean, hot.
Getting your daily dose of local news just got easier. Now you can have your Santa Clarita news delivered right to your inbox every morning for free, courtesy of SCVTV and SCVnews.com. It's easy to sign up. Just log on to SCVnews.com and enter your email address to start getting your free daily newsletter today. Now for your weather. The National Weather Service has issued a red flag warning starting tonight and lasting through Sunday evening for most of LA and Ventura Counties. Strong Santa Ana winds are expected to kick up tonight. Those winds should begin to die down Saturday afternoon. 80 degrees for the daytime high in Santa Clarita Thursday. Low humidity levels and cooler temperatures are in store Friday. We will see temperatures rebound possibly into the 90s before the weekend is out, however. Well, we've got news from the links, from the track, and from the gridiron in tonight's sports report. Here's Dave Caldwell.
Thanks, Ryan. The #1 team in Foot League girls golf, the Golden Valley Grizzlies. The Grizzlies defeated West Ranch Wednesday by 7 strokes at El Carrizo Golf Club in Sylmar for their 3rd consecutive league win. For the 2nd straight match, sophomore Elisa Pierre was medalist with a 1/32 for 9 holes. In college cross country, the Masters College women moved up to #7 in the NAIA Division I poll, their highest ranking in school history. The men's team dropped to #14. Friday night here on SCVTV and SCVTV.com, it's high school football as the Saugus Centurions travel to Camarillo to take on the Scorpions. Both teams are 3-1 as they enter their final game before league play begins in a week. Our same-day broadcast begins at 11 o'clock Friday night, the Saugus Centurions against the Camarillo Scorpions. Ryan, that's our look at sports.
Thanks, Dave. The Santa Clarita Valley Senior Center is one of 250 finalists who could win a new vehicle, but it's all up to you. Starting this month, Toyota will showcase 5 nonprofit organizations each day for 50 days on their website and Facebook page. It's all part of Toyota's 100 Cars for Good program. Online voters choose the organizations they feel are most deserving of new car, truck, or SUV. The Senior Center will be highlighted for voting on Wednesday, October 9th. If they win, they'll use that new vehicle to transport seniors to and from doctor's appointments, the bank, the grocery store, and other errands. For a link to vote online, go to scvnews.com. That's all we have for tonight. For more news, log on to hometownstation.com or scvnews.com. Thank you for watching. I'm Ryan Haslam.